US President Donald Trump has announced that Israel has agreed to the necessary conditions to finalize a 60-day ceasefire in Gaza. In a post on Truth Social, Trump said that the US would work with all parties to end the war. The Qataris and Egyptians, who have worked very hard to help bring peace, will deliver this final proposal. I hope that Hamas takes this deal because it will not get better, it will only get worse, Trump wrote. Israel has yet to confirm its acceptance of the proposed deal, and Hamas has not issued any immediate response. Trump made the announcement ahead of the scheduled meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu next week, during which he pledged to take a very firm stance. On Tuesday, Israel's Minister of Strategic Affairs Ron Dermer was scheduled to hold talks in Washington with U.S. Middle East envoy Steve Witkoff, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and Vice President J.D. Vance. Earlier in the day, Israel's UN Ambassador Danny Danon told BBC that Israel is definitely open to ceasefire agreement. In an interview on BBC News, Danon accused Hamas of taking hardline stance. He added, quote, "This conflict will end once our hostages return safely," end quote. An estimated 50 Israeli hostages remain in Gaza, with at least 20 believed to be alive. Last week, a senior Hamas representative told the BBC that mediation efforts for a truce and a hostage exchange has intensified, although direct talks with Israel has not progressed. The Israeli government has maintained that the war will only conclude with the total dismantling of Hamas. Meanwhile, Hamas continues to demand a permanent ceasefire and a full withdrawal of Israeli forces from Gaza. Trump's remarks follow Israel's recent directive for evacuation in northern Gaza, signaling plans for intensified military operations. On Monday, June 30th, at least 20 Palestinians were reportedly killed when an Israeli airstrike hit the seaside cafe in Gaza City, according to medical sources and eyewitnesses. In March, a previously established truce broke down after Israel resumed airstrikes in Gaza. The Israeli military described the offensive as a series of preemptive strikes aimed at countering Hamas's preparation for potential attacks and buildup of forces. The earlier ceasefire agreement, which began on January 19th, was designed to unfold into 3 phases. However, it failed to progress beyond the initial stage.